The original force gives it motion. It changes it from standing still to moving. Right? Another force will change the motion again. Slow down, speed up, change direction. The result of the force is a change in motion. But force is not what is causing the fact that it's continuing to move. All right? So we don't say that force causes speed. We say that force causes a change in speed from zero to something else, or change in direction. Moving like this at 1 mile an hour at the same speed, what must there be in order for, how could it be that this is turning around? There must be some force moving it in a circle. It's not going to move in a circle by itself. Now, by itself, of course, if you're in a car and you're turning, or if you're running in a circle, it's by itself, but it's not by itself. Something is changing the direction or telling you to move in a different direction and so on. An object being pushed by, it was pushed initially and let go, doesn't move in a circle by itself. It moves in a straight line. So, since force can cause a change in speed or direction, we want to define a term that incorporates both speed and direction. So we call it velocity. Okay? Velocity is just a technical term. It incorporates both speed and direction. Why? Because forces cause a change in speed and change in direction. All right. So we say that if this is standing still, what's its velocity? 0. Has no speed, no direction, nothing. Velocity 0. What's the velocity of this? Let's say, whatever, 1 mile an hour in that direction. Okay, it has a constant velocity. Same speed, same direction. If it was moving at 1 mile an hour like this, it doesn't have a constant velocity. What does it have? It has a constant speed. It doesn't have a constant velocity because the direction is changing. It's moving like this at a constant speed of 1 mile an hour. No force is acting on it. The speed is constant, the direction is constant. In other words, the velocity is constant. So if something is changing direction, and moving in a circle is changing direction, it's changing its velocity, right? Obviously, there's some forces acting on it. Okay. Now, we want to give a name to a change in velocity. What we're interested in is when the velocity changes, either the speed changes or the direction changes. So we give it a name. We call it acceleration. Acceleration is when the velocity changes, either the speed or the direction. And acceleration is what's interesting to us. Why is it interesting? Because if something is moving at a constant speed and constant direction, it's very simple. It's not that interesting. Not that many things do that in nature. Usually change.